Hello, 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 yes, zu-wii-mama is back, and yet again we have a great little tutorial, and today we are doing the snow golem, I guess it's called. I nearly said snowman. Well, technically it is a snowman, but it's a snow golem, but yeah, and as you can see, we're actually coming in from the other end today, because normally we start at the very, very far end, and it takes forever to actually get to the mobs, so I decided to start at this end today, just to make it a bit easier. But there we go, in all of its glory is the snow golem, and this little guy has been sat in my world for some time now, so I figured it's about time that we actually got the video made once and for all. And I'll tell you what I like to do with these guys, with the snow golems. I like to make a load of them, and I'll spawn loads and loads into the world, and then what I normally do is, I don't know, like a pillager or something that's got the crossbow, and I'll spawn in loads of those, and then watch these two armies of snow golems and pillagers battle it out and see who becomes victor, and I quite enjoy that. It's quite fun. You should try it as well. But I think it's time we get down to the blocks and colours, shall we? Okay, so here we go with a rundown of blocks. We've got black concrete, red nether bricks, we've got orange terracotta followed by orange concrete, some orange wool, some orange concrete powder, light grey concrete, we've got some clay, some snow blocks, which is the main colour, yellow terracotta, a bit of yellow concrete. We've also got a bit of stripped jungle wood, and also some brown terracotta. So that's all the different types of blocks you're going to need for this build, but don't ask me how many you need because I don't have a clue, sorry. Okay, so first things first, what you need to do is obviously find a nice big area where you can actually build this guy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a nice 14 across, but then 14 again. So 14 by 14. And yes, you've guessed it, once we've done that, we're going to connect all these four sides up to be a nice big box on the floor, 14 by 14 by 14. Once you've done that, then we're actually going to go up by 13 blocks in total. So this is going to be the base of the actual snowman. And I mean, this guy is relatively straightforward. He's not too difficult to build. You just need a lot of snow. So here we go. Like I said, we're going up by 13 blocks in total, okay? And once you've done that, you need to do that all the way around and then connect all this up. And all you're going to do then is obviously fill in all the gaps with snow. I mean, if you think you could find a different colour, then obviously go for it. A different white maybe, that you have an abundance of, then go for it. But I think snow's relatively easy to get. Really, you could easily make a snow farm if you needed a load of snow. And I'll tell you what, the beauty of making some of these mobs, and I should mention this quite more frequently actually, you could turn this into an awesome base or an awesome house, because there's so much room on the inside of these guys, and it's wasted room essentially. And yeah, I should really showcase houses on the inside, but nevertheless, you know, it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in by one block and then fill in to the edge like so. Okay, so you should have one block gap on the inside, and then we're going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oh god, 12. There we go. And then high by 12, okay? And again, all we're going to do is go all the way around and do the exact same. We're going to fill this in and from all corners and make a nice big white box with snow again. So there we go, really straightforward. And like I said, you'll breeze this one. This one's an easy one compared to the others. And what happened was, actually, when I was building this guy, I suddenly thought, hold on a minute, the snow golem has two faces. He has the carved pumpkin head, and he also has his like sort of derpy, sort of weird looking face. So I figured, right, I need to build that as well. So I have a little treat at the end, and just to show you what it does look like. But it looks kind of funny. I quite enjoy it actually. But yeah, I do prefer it with the pumpkin on, just because it's a lot more detail, whereas the other one is sort of plain and simple in my opinion. But anyway, I'll leave that up to you. Obviously you can make whatever one you want. Okay, so now what we're going to do is going to go from this corner, and we're going to bring it out by 1. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, and then bring it all the way to the end. Okay, so this should be overhanging the top box that we've built by 1 either side. Okay, and then we're going to bring that all the way around the back as well, like so. Okay, so this is obviously going to be the pumpkin head to start off with. We're making. Why do I keep calling him the pumpkin head? Well, I guess he is, isn't he? He is a pumpkin head. He's a carved pumpkin head. So there we go. Connect that up, and then we're going to go from this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks high, like so. And then once you've done that, we're going to go and we're going to whack on that first pattern. So if you're new around here, don't forget what you need to do is pause it at these pause sections, copy the pattern down, and then unpause it and carry on to the next section. And again, here we go. And really, it's quite relatively straightforward. You can see what blocks you need to place and where you need to place them and how many you need to place. So, you know, I just like to do it this way because it just makes things a lot easier, and it gives you a bit of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean? Because if you were just listening to me blabbering on about placing block here and block there, I guess it gets a bit boring. That's why I chose not to do that type of video, because I know there is videos out there that do say block by block placement, but I just find that a little tad boring, and I just like to give you, you know, I like to show you what you need to do, and then obviously you go ahead and do it, because then it feels more like you've done it rather than me as well. So, and here we go from the top section looking down. That is the top of the pumpkin, and that's my favorite bit of the whole build. Actually, I quite like the look of that. Although I do like the netherrack on the face there with the black. It does really show. Okay, so what you need to do on this section is we're doing the buttons. So you need to make sure obviously you got your right buttons in the right place, because I made a right mistake here and I've actually placed them wrong. So this is what not to do. So we're going to come 2 blocks high off of the floor, and then we're going to count 6 blocks in from either end, and it should be on the 7th block you should be placing a nice little square like so, and again on the 7th block, so 6 blocks of snow, and then on the 7th block you're placing that first button like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go from this one, we're going to go up by 2 blocks, and then on the 3rd block we're going to place another button, and then again on the 3rd block above that one a button, and then from this layout we're going to go up by 2 and place a button, and then this one there's only 1 gap between the buttons like so. So you should have something looking a little bit like this, and then once you've done that we need to place in a little bit of colour. So we're going to do a little bit of black, and then a little bit of grey, and then a little bit of clay. I like that, it actually rhymes. Like so. Okay, so we're going to do that on the first 4 buttons, and then on the top 2 buttons we're going to actually change it and make it look a little bit different. Okay, so we're just going to use a little bit of a different coloration on there, but yeah, it's a nice little effect. I like how it turned out. And here we go. So these ones are all looking the same like so. Should have 4 identical, and then this one we're going to actually go here like so, and then use that grey and then that clay again. So all we're doing is changing the colour of grey. That's all we're doing, and it has a nice effect to the overall look of the end mob like so. There we go, looking cool. So all we need to do now is whack on these fella's arms and we're like good to go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come down from the top by 3 blocks, and on the 4th block we're going to just mark that out, and then from the side it should be 5 either side. So once you've done that, we're going to now mark off a 6 by 3 grid like so, and all we're going to do now is going to make some stairs. So everyone's made stairs in Minecraft, so this should be a breeze for you. So what we're going to do is make a set of stairs that are going to run down by 11 blocks, well 11 steps in total should I say, not blocks because that's different. We're going down by 11 steps, and it will make sense in a minute when we look from the top angle. And here we go, and you can use different wood if you choose to. I just think it looked better with the strip birch wood like I've got here, but I'll leave that up to you. So there you go, the stairs. Really straightforward, really simple. I mean, if you can do a better job than me, then obviously go for it. And now what we're going to do is come underneath and then just come, so we're going to come down by 3 blocks on every step. Does that make sense? So it's 1, 2, 3, and then that one should be 1, 2, 3 all the way down. So there we go. It just, you know, thickens it up a little bit. It doesn't look as nimble as it previously was, and yeah, it just gives it a bit more depth, I guess. But I mean, like I said, if you can do a better job at doing like arms, then go for it, because I'm no master at it, I must admit. I do my best, and all we're going to do now on this side is do exactly the same as what we've done on the other side. So we're going to come down by 3, and on the 4th block we're going to place a marker, and then we should have a 5 block gap either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there we go. And we're going to do that little 6 by 6 grid again, and then again we're going to just make those set steps, and that is it. That is the the snow golem in all of its glory. But don't forget, we're not just leaving it there. We're going to actually do the a derpy face. I guess it's a derpy face. I don't know. I think it sounded good. So you're going to build the rest of the body exactly the same, but this time we're going to come in by 1 block off the sort of middle part of the build, let's say, and then we're going to go up by a total of 10 blocks, and that is it. Straightforward. So all you're going to do once you've done that is, I'm just marking it out just to show you, is, yes, you've guessed it, fill it in snow like so. And then what we're going to do now is put on the derpy face. So we're going to come from the base of this guy here and go up by 1, 2, 3, and on that 3rd block we're going to place a black and then a grey like so, and then another black and then another grey just here. And yeah, I mean, this guy looks pretty funny, I guess. I mean, I prefer the actual pumpkin itself, but I'll leave that up to you, because, you know, you might want both of them in your world. Then go ahead, go and build them, because, you know, this is, you know, he looks alright, doesn't he? I just think it's a bit plain and boring. If you just to build this one, it is very, very plain and simple. But hey, it is Christmas after all, so why not go and build yourself a lovely little snowman? And yeah, that's it from me today. God, I keep spitting my words out wrong, don't I? That's it from me today. And yes, I've been zu-wii-mama. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stick around because there will be more coming shortly. And I've also got a wicked project that I've been working on, which I will show you in due time. See you later.